Where y'all from?
Louisiana.
What part?
New Orleans.
Okay.
We always got Mumford. Mumford loves you. I know he loves me. And I love him as a friend, but I will never call him. Oh God, friends matter. You know, he's
Yeah, that's kind of one of the things that I discuss on my podcast. Is it's always the perfect guy that gets to be the friend, and then the horrible guy always gets to be the boyfriend.
Yeah.
Wait, why is that valid?
I was gonna say, it's literally so true.
Story of my life. Maybe I need to rethink my decision.
Well, I mean, because why not choose someone who actually cares about you enough to try to make you happy? Because even as a parent, as bad as things are, you want someone who will treat your daughter or son right. And that's why we say that guy, because the other guy, you know that everyone knows, everybody likes him, he's going to end up cheating on you, he's going to end up breaking your heart, doing something wrong.
I told you.
No matter how great, how good you think he is, you want this great guy here he's the mold that you need, but you want this guy who is no good to be that guy, and he's not. So the only thing he's going to do is break your heart. This guy will make you happy.
I'm just saying, reinforcements from Mom. This is a sign from God to get in this vehicle.
Literally love this. This is so awesome.
You do it.
Now, at the very least, if I could say anything, talk to the guy and give it a trial run. The guy that you don't think is good for you, the guy that you know good and well will treat you right.
Everybody else might think he's a nerd, but
Give
guess
him
what?
because he is. He is a nerd.
He's a bad nerd.
He's a bad nerd.
Okay, he's a nerd. I am a nerd. Because I wasn't the cool guy. Well, I was okay, but I wasn't really cool. But I was the guy in school who just kind of was quiet and sat in the corner. So I asked women questions about these things. Why did you choose him? Why did you?
Because my daddy didn't like him. That's why. And my friends all wanted him.
That's exactly usually how it comes out. Because everybody else likes him, but your friends aren't the one that's going to have to deal with the real heartache part. They just deal with your fallout.
And they're probably sleeping with him behind your back.
And that is exactly what happens.
Thank you. My mom has been there. I wish she would realize I was your age and I was dating too. Like, I didn't just marry your dad.
Oh, the bad guy was your first boyfriend?
Yeah.
Yep, that's what they do. But okay, so you've been there. Okay, if this guy is so good, because that's what I mean. I lived this all my life. If this guy is so good, why would you treat yourself bad and get somebody that doesn't at least fit what he's doing for you? And that's cool, but if he is not at least being like this guy here, then it's not worth it to yourself. You have to love yourself more than to choose this bad guy here.
Yes.
And it is, because it is about loving yourself and caring for yourself. Now, on the other hand, I know, Mom.
I'm close my ears.
No. With guys, you teach a guy to be the guy that you want him to be. So you don't give in to whatever his whims or anything else until he is the guy that you want him to be. If he can't be that guy that you want him to be, then you don't deal with him, because a man will do anything for a woman that he wants. We risk our lives for women just to get your attention. Well, nowadays they buy like $1,500, $2,000 bottle tables, and the bottle of liquor is what, $40-50? They do that to impress you guys, just to get you to look at them. Not any certain woman, but just to get the attention of women. And it shows the importance and how important you are, but you don't look at it and realize it and actually utilize it. Men are dumb. We are stupid behind women. We will, a woman, okay, if I wanted a woman and if she said, hey, before you get me, you got to go to school, you got to go to college. I would go to school and go to college. Whatever it took to get her is what I would do. Because, like I say, we do that. We risk our lives. We catcall y'all. We do all kinds of stupid stuff that y'all don't like. It's to get your attention, though. It is to get your attention. We know you don't like it.
Attention.
Yes, but
it's attention nonetheless.
exactly, because attention. If once we get your attention, we feel that we have a chance to change that around. So we do the stupid stuff. If we don't have your attention, we do all of this stuff just to try to get you to look at us and notice us and everything else. So you guys have
They're just bad with the follow-up.
so much control, but y'all don't. Y'all give up. Y'all give. Mom, how old are you?
I'm turning 16.
Okay. Mom, sorry, Mom.
Yeah.
Do not. Okay. Men and women operate on two different levels.
Yep.
Yes.
Men are trying to get the affection side of everything that you have. So we'll just say the affection side of everything that you have. So,
I like that.
So you're both of you are starting here, and you're both working towards different goals. So this guy here is working, and once he gets the affection side of what he wants, this is him. He's gonna be here. He's not gonna change. This is who he is. So if you gave it to him too quickly, that's just the guy that you have. And so you're still working because you want to be the great girlfriend. So you're working. And then after y'all are together, you're going to look and say, oh man, you've changed. And this guy hasn't changed. He just stopped being a good guy. He doesn't have to
You
try.
are being called out.
I'm getting called out.
But I'm telling women rarely listen to men about these things. Right? They think that we don't know. I'm a man. I know what we do. Our whole goal is to manipulate you to get what we want. And what we want is your affection, and so we'll do anything to get that. But even if he gets what he wants and leaves, jets or whatever else, at least you made him work for it. Don't just be like everybody else, because women have changed from when I was growing up.
Yes, indeed.
Women respected themselves, and I tell people all the time, I'll say it in a minute, my mom and my grandmom may have been the loosest women in the world, but you didn't know it because they didn't do it. They didn't go out and tell everybody that they did it. And that's the difference. Now women feel like they can wear that as a badge of honor, and it's not. It means, I thought there was a walkway. But yeah, there's a small one. And the feminist movement doesn't help you ladies at all. It doesn't. Only thing it does is, it gives you, okay. I'll tell you real quick what real control is. Because women control the relationship. If dad doesn't like the boyfriend, mom says, you know what? I got it. I'll make sure I take care of it. Because y'all are in control. When you want to go outside, or when you want to do something, you go to mom and you say, hey mom, can I go outside? Or go whatever you want to do. She'll say yes or no. And that's pretty much it. Go to dad. Dad's going to say what? No. Did you ask your mom?
Yes.
Did you ask your mom? Why? Because they're in control. Women are in control from the right standpoint. Yeah, guys, we're up front and everything else. But in the end, they have the control. The woman in the relationship has the control. Your mom has the control. He's the man of the house. He protects her and everything else. This whole 50-50 movement, if you look at the way men and women were made, we were made differently. We're big and strong and everything else. There's no way you guys can be 50-50. But the reason being for me, the way I look at it is when you have something precious, you get something big to protect it. Y'all are the commodity. Y'all are what needs to be protected. We make sure we take care of you guys. So we are bigger and stronger because you are the precious gift.
I like that a lot. I like that.
So once you realize that you are the precious gift, you portray it and you act like it. You don't have to be arrogant with it or anything else, but you have standards. You make standards. You set standards because this guy needs to earn your affection. You don't just give it. What for? He needs to earn you. When you get older, he needs to earn you. He doesn't just need to get you. He has to work for you. He has to make himself be the guy that you want him to be. before you give in. And if he doesn't, he's not worth it. He'll come back. If a guy respects you, he'll always come back and he'll always see you as the one that got away. And when you're the one that got away, that is so much better. Because you don't hear women say, "Ooh, I should have gave in to him." They say, "No, I shouldn't have given in." But y'all go take a picture with me. I'll talk forever.
Aren't you proud of yourself, Mom? Your voice got
Whoa,
many times.
she's crying. What? I guess something happened I missed.
No, this is everything I've said. I've just been.
If
What's
a
your
guy,
podcast, real quick?
it is called Knowing You, a podcast. It is. I have a book that I wrote called Knowing You. That is a couples book. I have another one that I'm working on now. A children's book. It's Knowing You, a children's book. But so I did Knowing You, a podcast to stay along those lines. And it's very simple, just like my books. It's about anything and everything. I let people choose the topic as well. It comes from people that either ride in my Uber or find out about it or whatever else. It's kind of how it works, and it's about we talk about anything and everything. As long as we respect each other, don't call each other out of our names. We can disagree and everything else, but it's just about it's about life.
Huh.
I was actually going to ask if y'all mind if I would put you guys on there, our conversation and everything, if that would be okay. Would you get in trouble?
It's our mom.
Oh, okay, this is Mom too. Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't know
Mom.
because
No,
I heard it talking about something else, so I didn't know.
We're all related.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, well, cool. Yeah, that's here, and what I'll do is, since you did that, I have something that I do for people who are going to be part of my podcast. This camera always records. It just records my rides just
Right,
because.
for safety.
Now, if I knew I was going to do a podcast, I'd cut this one on. And I know I did talk a lot today, but I always talk a lot. I love talking. But I'll give you this. Each of you take one of those for a second. And if you look up,
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
I let my podcasters sign the ceiling. Or write anything you want. You can write where you're from, where you go to school, how old, whatever you like.
No, we are not doing this in my car. Kenzie, be yourself. Oh, you're such a sweet.
You also respect yourself. Ladies,
Respect
respect yourself.